Hey, Jeff here, your YouTube reviewer of New England brews, and welcome back to NEBR, New England Beer Reviews. Today from Jack's Abbey Brewery in Framingham, Massachusetts, it's their pilot brew, the Red Tape Lager. The Red Tape Lager is a German Dunkel, comes in at an ABV of 5.0%. And they have a little story on the side of the glass as to how it got its name, which I found to be a little amusing. Now, let me read that to you. Navigating the labyrinth of brewery licensing and state regulations isn't easy. When we finally got the green light, we also were inspired with the perfect name for our pilot brew, Red Tape Lager. So obviously it took some time for them to finally get this into the bottle and make it available to the public. Jack's Abbey, which is A-B-B-Y, and it's named after his wife, Abby, is owned by three brothers, and they've been in business since the middle of 2011. Members of the family worked on hop farms in Vermont prior to actually opening their own brewery in Massachusetts. So, this being a Dunkel style, I'm going to pour it into a large German Stein and take it from there. Let's give it a pour. Open it up. It says June 2012 on the side of the label. I'm not sure if that means that's the brewing date or the expiration date. In either event, I'm willing to give it a try and give it a pour. With this big Stein, check out the color and the aroma and the taste. Now, I probably won't get it all in here, but I should get a pretty good amount of it in here, and that'll be good. Now, right up to the top, just to the point where it's just about to go overboard. All right, here we go. Let me try this with my right hand. Color here is copper reddish tones. Copper, bronze, orange, a medium amber with reddish tones, and a pretty good sized head, of course, which you want, which I like to have when I have German style Dunkels, and fairly moderate carbonation going on. It's a nice color, nice looking beer. Let's check out the aroma. Now you want a good malty aroma in one of these type of beers, and that's definitely what I'm getting. A good solid malty aroma, with the hops kind of downplayed, which is also kind of what you like in this style. But the malts are coming on strong, maybe just a little bit of cereal or something like that coming in, but it's mainly malts, kind of sweet. And the hops are just very subtle and sort of laid back. I'm not really getting a huge amount of that on the nose. I know they use glacier hops, among others, to help brew this particular beer. So let's check out the taste. Ooh, yeah, that's a nice one. That's a nice beer. It really is a nice beer. But I like the style, and it's true to the style. Getting a nice medium to bold body on this. Creamy and smooth is the texture on that. And taste, taste as well. First of all, it's very drinkable. The taste is sweet up front, malty. Bitterness is really light to moderate. So it's not overpowering with the hops in any stretch of the imagination. And it's getting a really decent malty character. You know, it's a well-balanced, nice and sweet, fairly bold body, a full body I'd say. Really nicely done on the style. It's really quite typical of these beers. And, you know, very much like the Ayinger Alterberisch, which is one that I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, but that's one of those Dunkels I like. And even the Harpoon Dark out of Vermont, which I think I've reviewed here at one time or another. Those are pretty good Dunkel beers, and this one really is right up among the best of them, in my opinion. And it's easy to drink. 5%, so it's not going to really knock you over. It's pretty typical for the style. This is something that would be very enjoyable, you know, when you're drinking an Oktoberfest or something like that. But also, I mean, I'm drinking this in the middle of the summer, so it really seems to fit into the mold of the summer as far as I'm concerned. Taste-wise, flavors is very nice. It's just really an excellent, nicely brewed craft beer. Mm. Yeah, you want to try this one if you get your hands on it. I think it's only available in Massachusetts right now. In fact, I picked it up in Massachusetts myself. I expect the beer is only in Massachusetts, so it's not one you're going to find in a lot of places unless you get to Massachusetts. Hopefully they're going to get to a point where they can get it further outside of Massachusetts and maybe at least to some other New England states, because I think this is a beer that people who like the style would probably enjoy a lot. Now, I was getting a low to moderate hoppiness at first, but after a minute or so, a couple of minutes of drinking, I'm starting to get a slightly bigger bite on the end. But it's definitely not anything that I don't enjoy. It's just coming on a little stronger after a few sips, the hot bite. So maybe as it warms up, or after it kind of mingles in the glass, and and so on, maybe the hops sort of pop in as you get lower in the glass or whatever. But it's definitely it starts up front very sweet, very malty, with a moderate, lower bitterness. But the bitterness gets a little moderate and a little more noticeable as time goes along. So a beer that is alive and growing. How's that? Anyway, that's it for today. This is Jack's Abbey Red Tape Lager. Thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you again next time.